It's P.NUT the General, too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, man. Yeah.
Are you really comfortable with all of that thing? That's what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice. Man, I'm looking at the screen like he preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and he keeping it all the way phone. What them little niggas be saying? He ain't cloud chase, he ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look, you know, he letting his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy.
It's P.NUT the General, too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. We shine with y'all, you heard me? We got an early bird when you heard me. I got my guest in the house. Now, I made a mistake and clicked her on first, but it's the gas, y'all. Y'all know I stay loaded, you heard me? So, my bad, you heard me? So, you want to get straight into the interview, you heard me? Or you want to shout your people out first?
Yeah, my name is SHYIA the Voice, way from Center, Texas. Yeah, blues artist at that. Good
That's a
soul
fact.
food.
That's a fact. So, let's get right into it, you heard me? Out of everything that is to do that you could do that you done, you heard me? Why the music, you heard me?
I grew up in a musical family. If they wasn't singing, my grandmother was a singer too, so it just instilled in me. Yeah.
That's a fact. So you was kind of born in the music, like
Yes, sir.
that's a fact. You heard me? That's a
Yeah.
fact. So what does the music do for you personally? You heard me? A lot of people say it's a type of therapy. You heard me? A lot of people say it's like a voice. You know what I'm saying? A way to be heard. What does the music do for you personally? You heard me?
When I'm going through a lot, like they say, therapy, like it heals me. Great soul food. I want to bring light and peace, to the world. So I know they probably go through things just as well as I do too. So that's what I'm trying to, do, bring peace and light just as well as I do to myself. Because music really does heal. It really
That's a
does.
fact. You heard me? Yeah, that's a lot. A lot of artists say it's a type of therapy. You know what I'm saying? And free therapy, because therapy is expensive. You heard me? So if you could do it like that and get your emotions out, you know what I'm saying? That's very inexpensive. You heard me? So other than family members, you heard me? What artists did you listen to before you initially put the pen to the paper yourself? You heard me? Or you just, you know what I'm saying? You come from a musical background, so that was your only motivation.
Okay, well, when I was younger, growing up with my grandmother, I was always listening to Karen Clark. I just say the Clark sisters. Um, I listen to the Texas Boys. They out in Dallas, Texas, and like with the R&B and soul. I just say blues because that's what I sing. I listen to Etta James, BB King, Johnny Taylor, Bobby Blue Bland. No, that's my intake right there. And I love Erica Badu too. I love Badu.
Shout
Yeah.
out, Sherman. So your style of music, right? You say jazz, you know what I'm saying? If you was to put a specific title on your style of music, how you do it when you do it, you heard me? What would that be, you heard me?
Powerful soul food. Soul food.
That's
Yeah.
a two
That'll be
Nola,
my
that's a
label.
two Nola podcast first, you heard me? Powerful soul food. I'm gonna need you
Yep.
to elaborate on this. See, that's that Texas talk. We in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? You got you hear me? That's that Texas
Yeah.
talk right there. You hear me? You got to explain for us, you know what I'm saying? So what exactly is that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, the powerful soul food, that's for people that know how to cook though. Well seasoned, well good, hot and ready, and it's gonna leave you full and happy. Can't help but to leave full and happy in a better mood when you eat good or you hear something good. So that's why I call it spiritual or powerful soul food. to your
Or you
soul, to
from the
healing.
South. You you from the South for real. You understand me? So look,
Yeah.
you know in New Orleans, you heard me, we like that gumbo. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make a gumbo pot. And I want you to put all the seasonings for success in there. You heard me? In your opinion, you heard me. Give us the seasonings, you heard me, to success. You heard me, a successful up and coming artist. You heard me?
For an up and coming success artist. Okay, now for the gumbo, like I told you, gotta have the power. Now you talking about the seasoning, right?
Yeah,
You said the seasoning.
what all goes into success? You heard me?
Oh, grind, consistency, never give up. Especially when people try to doubt you in your dreams and say you can't do this and you can't do that. Never listen to that. I want go for it. And the most powerful thing for that gumbo is to never quit and never stop believing in yourself. That is the
Uh,
key right there. Because people will talk you out of your dreams because they do not want to see you succeed. They want to see you fail. So if it's not vibing high and they not telling you nothing good about you or your career, don't listen. Go for your
we
idea and your ideas only because you is the only person that can get you where you need to go.
we call it
So that
soldier
is the
hating down
season
here.
all right there.
We call
Yeah.
we call it soldier hating down here. You heard me? They be soldier
Oh,
hating on
soldier
you. You know what I'm
hating.
saying? Yeah, telling you what you can't do and what you should not do, but don't never tell you what you can do and what you should do. You heard me? It's all
Yeah, them
good
be
though.
the main ones. Yeah, and them be the main ones not doing anything with themselves. They still
So
stuck in the same place. That's a sign
posting.
of envious and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? They were like, when they look at you, they were like, damn, I could do that, but I don't have the mind, I don't have the strength to. So they'd rather throw hate on you because you had that strength, you had that drive to get where you're going.
Or they'll say something like, if I had a podcast or if I was you, nah, nigga, don't hide that hate. Nigga, you ain't got no podcast, nigga, and you ain't me. You heard me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Sad,
you started
sad.
you, you started out with grams, you heard me? How long total have you been doing music? You heard me?
Well, I've been singing since I was 6 years old, but being like traveling out on the road, I would say like I've been on the road since like 22, since I've been 22, yeah. And I'm now 38 years old. I really don't give my age, but I'm 38. Yeah. I've been on the
Don't
road
trip.
for a long time.
Don't trip. I'm 39. I make 40 and me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Jesus, BG, he say old stand for outliving dummies. You heard me? So that I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So you said you've been singing since six, but on the road, let me see, 22. I don't know. I went to New Orleans public schools and I ain't even about to embarrass myself. So I know it's
Right.
over.
About 10 plus,
I
10
know it's
plus
I
years,
know it's
like about
over a
10 plus
decade.
years.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's over a
Yeah.
decade that you've been doing this professionally. You heard me? What's the biggest lesson that you've learned from this music shit? You heard me? Since you've been doing it professionally, and what's the biggest misconception that you had before you started doing the music? That when you started doing the music, you quickly find out you had the game messed up. You heard me?
You can't trust everybody in this game, in this industry. You cannot trust. You gotta have a strong mind. You have to have a very, very strong mind because I've been messed over plenty of time. People stealing my music, my ideas, all that type of things. Like that's the number one thing you can't trust. If they ain't showing you, don't believe it. I had to learn that the hard way. Because people tell
That's
you anything good. People tell you anything good, get you all happy and joyful and stuff like that, and all of a sudden it just drop down in your lap. Or they'll ghost you or don't say nothing else to you. Like if they not showing you the like in first hand, do not believe it. Do not don't trust. Don't trust easy.
That's a fact. Shout out my daddy. You heard me? My daddy watching. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Brock. Shout out Justin.
What's up,
You
Pop?
heard me? Yeah, shout out, you know what I'm saying? So what's the biggest misconception that you had? Or was that the biggest misconception that you had too, that you could trust and you know what I'm saying, you could really go by what people are saying, you heard me, before they show you what they were saying. You heard me? Is that one and the same, or is it a different misconception that you had? You heard me?
Now it was one and the same with that being messed over and stuff like that. and trusting. That was the
That's a
biggest
fact.
misconception because I had put somebody in, in control of my career, and it didn't go well. I'm telling y'all now, y'all can do
Mm.
it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and you have to believe in yourself. Even on the bad days, you have to think positive. Like even on your bad days, keep going, because the harder it get, that means you closer to your goal, you closer to your destiny. So never give up on yourself.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
this, you heard me? You say keep going. You know what I'm saying? You say motivate. You gotta be your own, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be your own best friend, your own biggest fan. You see what I'm saying? How do you keep going? You see what I'm saying? What motivates you to keep going in this music shit, you heard me?
My family and prayer, praying, a lot of praying, because I'm telling you, it get dark in this industry. Because I have
Mm.
two girls. I have two girls and a grandbaby, which I know I don't look, but I have two girls,
You
21 and
sure got I
19, and
wouldn't
my
you know what I'm saying?
grandbaby.
You I wouldn't have guessed it. I wouldn't have guessed it. I wouldn't have guessed it, Momo. You hear me?
Yeah, they keep me motivated and keep me pushing, and a lot of prayer and faith. That's what keeps me going, because I know sooner or later I'm gonna make it to my destination, and I can do what I want to do and help my family, my whole family at that, and just make sure we good.
That's a fact. You
Yeah,
hear me?
that's what
So
keeps me
I know
going.
you shout out to Grams. I gotta keep bringing Grams up. You hear me? I know you started off with Grams, right? But was being an artist, a professional artist, an entertainer in the industry, you heard me? Was that always the plan? You see what I'm saying? Did you start out with aspirations of being an artist? Did it just start out because you know what I'm saying, you had the relationship with Grams, you know how to sing, you heard me? Or was this always the plan?
There was always a plan. I always had a dream, like to sing. I was very, very shy growing up, and I was always singing to myself. So one day, I was like 15 or something, and I ended up going in front of a church and singing like in front of everybody. I was so nervous, my knees were jumping, I was shaking, but my voice had came out so powerful and stuff, and that's when I knew that this could be my love right here. Even though I played basketball first, but music, it just snatched me in. So I knew right then and there from that moment at church that's what I wanted to do, to sing. But
You
and the
say you played
blues is what I
basketball.
play.
You say you played basketball.
Yeah, I loved the basketball, but life happened, like, hit me. I ended up having to,
I don't
raise
on you.
myself.
I don't on you.
Huh?
Straight up.
And you
I
probably
don't on.
can. These weak knees.
I don't on you. Straight up. Yeah.
How tall are
Let's
you?
cut the small talk and get right to it. You hear me?
Okay, how tall are you? How tall are you though, first? Let me see. Like, how tall?
I'm
How tall are you?
5'5".
I'm gonna smack that.
I'm
I'm
5'5". You
gonna
hear me?
smack that.
This it. You hear me?
Yeah.
This
One day we got to get on
it.
the court and see. One
It's
day we're
all
gonna have to
good.
get
Look,
on
I
that
don't know how
court
to
and
play
see.
no I don't know how to play no basketball. I know how to talk good though. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. You hear me? So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You hear me? Originality. You see what I'm saying? That's very important for artists. Very important in
Oh
this
yeah.
line of business that you do. You heard me? What sets you apart from any other artist that of yesterday, today, and tomorrow? What makes you different?
Because I don't mean no harm by this, but I do write my own music. I know my sound, and I know my sound is different and very unique. I hear it all the time, and I'm very authentic. That's what Sometimes being authentic, it gets you farther because you're not like other artists. Like I have my own sound, So that's what makes me stand out, I believe,
That's a that's a fact.
and
You heard
my
me? So
stories and my songs. Yeah.
that's a fact. You heard me? So you say you from Texas. You heard me? Exactly what part of Texas are you from?
Center, Texas, but I grew up in Chevyville, Texas, and Chevyville, Texas, like I'll say about like 30 minutes from Logansport, I believe. Yeah. You know what
So
Logansport, Louisiana is?
I've never
I'm
heard
kind
of
of like
none of the.
in between that.
I never heard of none of the places you say. You heard me, and I'm from New Orleans, and I never heard that place in Louisiana. You know
Oh
what I'm
wow!
saying?
I'm from Center Texas, and I grew up in Chevyville. It's a little small country town. That's why I be having to travel off. Try to get heard in better places and get better opportunities and stuff like that.
That's a fact. So let us in New Orleans and the surrounding areas. I know we got Dallas in here, we got Georgia in here, you heard me, we got New Orleans in here, you know what I'm saying? We got uptown New Orleans in here, we got downtown New Orleans in here, you
What's
know what
up,
I'm
y'all?
saying?
What's up?
You already know, you heard me. Let us know, you know what I'm saying? How is it? Wait, hold on, I gotta put some respect on the name, you heard me. What is Centerville?
Center Texas.
Center, Texas. Let us know in New Orleans, in the surrounding areas, you know what I'm saying? How is it coming up in Center, Texas? You heard me? Is it country? Is it wild? Is it violent? Is it quiet? You see what I'm
Uh,
saying? How is it coming? Let us know how it is coming up in Center, Texas. You heard me?
very country, very country. It's a lot of dope artists too in Center Texas. Y'all can look that up. East Texas artists, like they have great music. Violent. It's really not as violent as when I was growing up. It's getting better with that. Everybody coming together. Even the music scene finally coming together and doing music, and I'm happy about that too. Because at one point it wasn't that easy. So yeah, I really love my hometown. You
That's a
got good
fact.
cooking. We got like little
Now
one one little club.
hold on now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't, I mean, it's okay, but y'all can't throw down like us. You understand? Yeah,
Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna have to
You
bring you
heard?
a plate, man. I'm gonna have to bring you a plate and let you see how we get down, man. Good, well, good
Man,
good
I
food
love it.
down
I love it. You remember? I gotta pull up on y'all. I never heard of that. You know what I'm saying? So you say it's a lot of dope artists out there. You know what I'm saying? From being in a place like that where it's not much music coming from, but it's a lot of dope artists. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that hinders your career? You heard me? Or you think that helps your career because the game busts wide open? You heard me?
It helps me. It helps me to even push even harder, and more and stronger in this business. And coming from the little small town where I'm coming from, and I believe I can open some doors for the artists because I sure been trying like ever since I've been on the road and stuff. Even though they do rap and I do blues, I still try to reach out to my people and help them in any way that I can. Yeah,
That's a fact. That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
fact, and that's real too. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this music shit, you heard me. Ultimately, you heard. What's up, Kenneth? I see you, baby. What's down with it? Ultimately, you heard me. What are you trying to get out this music thing? A lot of people do it for the money. A lot of people do it for the clout. A lot of people do it for the love of the music. You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to get out this music?
I really want to help my people and bring peace and light and stuff. When they hear my voice, I want them to relax and let them know they can live another day. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I get out of it. Cause I done a lot of charity work and free shows because I believe I want to touch the people more. Cause people really are your stars in this game. Cause the people take you where you need to go, and you need to connect with them first before you try to get some money. So
That's a fact. That's a
that's what it
fact.
is
You
to
heard me?
me.
That's real. And let me ask you something. You heard me? I asked you what the music do for you. You heard me? But for your viewers, your listeners, you know what I'm saying? The people who follow you and the potential people that you might get off of this interview. You heard me? Is it any, if any, you heard me? What picture are you trying to paint? You know what I'm saying? Through your music. What message or voice are you trying to do through your music to your viewers and your listeners, if any?
Um, positive, positive reach. That's what I'm trying to, gain my people towards, just to listen to something positive, something good, something that will motivate them, because, life is not a, a pretty thing. It's really not. So that's the reason why I'm trying to bring a lot of, what I'm going to say, a lot of colors. Now, I'm not saying it because I'm gay. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to bring like good energy to the people and stuff when they listen to me. I want them to hear a message. I'm trying to teach people how to love, or teach them how to let go, or teach them how to hold on to someone is good. I just want to just give good messages out that will help them. That's the picture I want out,
That's a
and I'm
fact.
going to
Yeah,
get out.
man. Um, I was gonna ask a question. You heard me as a woman, right? But from saying what you said, you heard me. I'm gonna add a woman and your sexual preference. You see what I'm saying? Do you feel that it's harder for you in this game? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that y'all get taken sick? All right, look, I see the smile. You already know where the question going. Do your thing, you hear me? I've been doing
Yes,
this a minute.
yes,
Yes, Tabby. I already know. You already know
yes,
what the question
yes,
going. You heard me? Do your thing.
yes. It's hard being a lesbian in this game. It is very, very hard. That's all I'm gonna put it. Just I just keep going. I just keep going. The men always come at me all sideways and stuff, and having my most powerful, strong voice and stuff like that, it shies them away, or they'll cause drama, chaos, and mess. But I don't even pay no mind though. It
The
is really
men,
hard for the lesbians, so
the men do that.
huh?
The men be causing
Yeah,
mess
I
and
don't know.
drama. And
Yeah, I've experienced it. I done experienced to where I had a show and they didn't let me on stage, didn't give me the microphone, all that type of stuff. Like I experienced all that. Yep. I done
I'm
went
gonna need
to
y'all.
plenty of shows, sir.
I'm gonna need everybody to stop soldier hating on my people. You heard me? When she booked for a show, I'm gonna need y'all to let her on stage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna need y'all to let her do her thing. How she do her thing when she do her thing, cause it ain't no cause
Yeah,
for that. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't
yeah,
rocking like that on this side. You heard me? So you see what I'm saying? If you
yeah.
don't want the producers all in the videos, you heard me? If you don't want
I'm gonna get
if
my
you don't want them all in the thing, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Come on over to Tunola, you heard me? But
I have to get
let
my
me ask
charge.
you this, you heard me? You say it's hard, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Let me
I had to
wait
get
till
my
you get
charge. It's
right.
cool.
We
I'm
Gucci?
good.
All right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
say it's hard. And what's the most difficult thing about what you do, you heard me?
The way I sound, like me having like this little old soul, when I come around people, they love it. They love my sound, but some people don't. You know, you got this new music, this new wave, and all that. So when I get on stage, I'll be worried about like, what if they like it? What if they don't? They all young and the old come together and show me mad love. That's the number one thing that be bothering me sometimes before I get on stage.
Mm,
For
that's a
real.
fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Has
yeah.
it ever gotten too much for you? You know what I'm saying? The difficulties and the hardships of being an artist. You heard me? Have you ever put the pen down or ever had to back away from the music for a little while? You heard me? And if so, what brought you back to the music? You heard me?
Yes, it were times I had to shy away from the music because I had to focus on my family, get my girls together. We were going through a little hard time or whatnot, so I had to put all my focus on them. And when they got older and grown, thank God, that's when I got back on the road. And my grandbaby's my biggest inspiration too. My grandbaby, she the reason why I got back in it so heavy. And I've been traveling a lot. I just went to Atlanta for a singing competition for American Soul Star. I got top 10 in that, and I got a singer deal and about to go on tour.
That's a
Yeah.
damn, you hear me? That's a damn, you hear me? So how do you do it all? You know what I'm saying? You a mama, you heard me, you a artist, you about to go on tour, you know what I'm saying? You popping, you got niggas soldier hating on you, you heard me? How do you do it all? You know what I'm saying? Is that a difficult thing to juggle everything, you heard me? Or does everything just fall into place where it's supposed to, how it's supposed to?
It's difficult at times, but when you have your mind set on something, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you,
Mm,
no matter what it is. Yeah, you
that's a
gotta have
fact.
that good, strong mindset. Yeah, you gotta have a good, strong mindset in this game because there's gonna be a lot of distractions, a lot of hate, and all of that. You just gotta stay positive, think positive through it all, and pray. That's my number one thing right there, prayer.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
What other genres of entertainment, you heard me, do you have your hands in, or are you interested in, you heard me, such as modeling and acting, you know what I'm saying? Anything entertainment wise, you heard me, or is music the only genre that you got your hands in for right now?
Oh, I would love to act, you know, like in goofy movies though. 'Cause, I ain't gonna lie, I'm real goofy. I would love to act. That's my next move is acting.
That's
Yeah,
a fact.
I
That's
want
a
to do
fact.
that. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself, your career musically? You know what I'm saying? I knew you popping right now. You heard me. You about to sign a deal, about to go on tour. You heard me. Where do you see yourself, music, entertainment wise, in let's say 5 years? You heard me?
I believe I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be big, very big, and giving back to my city and everybody. That's my number one thing. I want to help so many artists that got looked over, and I believe, like you say, in 5 years, I'll be in a position where I can help all the artists. I want nothing back. I just want to invest in them and help them get where they going because I know how they feel. They reach out and help you. Some people act like they want to help you, but they don't. So that's where I want to get at in 5 years, to where I can help every artist that's good and determined and willing and believing in themselves, and they don't have to pay me nothing back. I want to do it. I want to help them.
That's a fact, you hear me? That's
Yeah.
real. That's not many. In the game that's so cool, cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? Backdoorish things like that. It's not many people as genuine as you are. You know what I'm saying? Why in the game so cutthroat, so conniving? You heard me? Why is it one of
Yeah,
your
it
main
is.
focuses to look out for environment and people in the environment like that?
What did you say at the end?
Why
What
is
did
it
you say?
so important for you to look out and give back to people in the environment like that?
Because I don't want them to, feel what I feel. Because it's a terrible feeling when you have a vision and you have a dream, and people that can help you get there, and they willing not to help you. So I know that feeling, and I don't want them to feel like that. So that's why I want to lift them up and pick them up and say, "Hey, I'm here. I got you. I've been there before. I know your story. So let's get it, and I'm gonna help them get where they going."
That's
That's
a
my
fact.
biggest
You heard
dream,
me?
to help a lot of artists.
That's a fact. So you say you've been doing this since you 22. You heard me? You 38 now. You see what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
ain't mean to, you said it. I ain't mean to repeat it.
it's,
You understand?
it's,
It just go with the question. My bad. You heard me? You know what I'm
it's
saying?
all it's
But
all good.
ever since that first song. Matter of fact, you heard me. Do you remember the first song that you wrote, you heard me?
Oh, ooh, no, I really don't. I know I was in high school when I picked up a pen, and I was 16, but I can't remember. I can't
It's all
remember.
good.
No.
It's all good. So from the first one you remember, you see what I'm saying, to the most previous one, you heard me. How many songs in your catalog? You heard me. I'm talking about the ones in the vault, the unreleased, the lost files, the features,
Ooh,
ones you
man,
might have
I got like,
wrote for somebody else. You understand me? I'm talking about I'm talking about go back to when you was 5 with grandma,
ooh,
all that. You heard me?
man, I got hundreds of songs. I cannot wait to release. I got like hundreds and hundreds of songs. Then I got to the point where now, if I hear a beat and it speak to my soul, I can just go ahead and sing it right then and there. I freestyle it. But
That's a fact, you
yeah,
hear
I
me?
have a
But
lot of
you
songs,
so
hundreds.
I'm gonna need a number. You try to dodge that question, so I'm saying I gotta re-ask it, you heard me, in a different way, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Can I get an estimate or educated guess how many songs have you written, you heard me?
I'll say about like 300 songs. I'm telling you, I
We're
have a
gonna
lot.
round that off.
I have a lot.
We gonna round it off to like 3 or 4, you heard me? I'm gonna give you 4. You
Yeah,
understand? Because you know you might have forgot or just wrote something down, you ain't finished or something like
yeah,
that. You heard me? So out of those
yeah. I'm telling you, I have a
304
lot of
songs,
songs. Yeah,
out of
yeah.
those three, out of those 304 songs, you heard me? Do you have a favorite?
My heart beat your name. I had rotated my 20s. Yeah, my heart beat your name. My family really loved that. It popped for a good minute, and I was feeling that. Yeah,
What
yeah.
what what
You want to
about
hear
what is it? What is it about? Yeah, Yola, I was getting to that. I was getting to that. You hear me? But what is it
it? Okay,
about
I
that
can love
song?
it.
What is it about that song? You hear me? That sets it above those other 303. You hear me?
Because I was like a youngster in love and stuff like that, and that I my first experience with love. So yeah, that's
Oh,
why that's real special to me. Yeah, but it ain't end very well.
I mean the first one never do. You hear
It's
me?
all
But
good.
can we hear that song a cappella if able? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna come my throat. I know you're wondering if I'm the one. Baby, yes, I am. I know you're thinking I'm gonna break your heart. I'm not that stud man. I know you heard it all before. Heartbeat constantly stomped on the floor, and everyone you believed in had your feelings weeping. But my heart beats your name. When it beat in, it holds your name. When it beat out, it shouts your name. Can't control what my heart crying for. I think that's all I remember. Yeah, that's all I remember.
I
Yeah,
I
kind
ain't
of messed up
lying.
a little bit.
And look, I'm a real one, right? Right? But you gotta add me to the hating list. Cause I wish I could sing like that, though. I can't sing word none, though. You be blowing, and then just
I can teach you.
like, just like that, like it's real natural. Like not a lot of people could do that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be freestyle, whether it be singing, whether it be anything, just on the spot, like yeah, like you did that. You heard me? I like your voice. I love your voice. You got a very beautiful voice. Uh, I'm not gonna say I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. You hear me? I wasn't expecting that.
I
You
appreciate
blew.
that.
Like you don't really sing. You blew. Like you got all the like the notes, the high notes, and then like your voice don't screech or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to drink no water or nothing. You heard me? Like I salute that. You know what I'm saying? That's natural, bro. God give his
Appreciate it.
talent. You know what I'm saying? With no trouble. You know what I'm saying? He had to put the treble up or down or nothing like that. Yeah, like that's fire. Like not a lot of people could do that. I interview a lot of artists, and it's not no shot to no other artists, but they can't do that. It's like either a freestyle or just singing or something. They can't do that. You did, you heard me. That's natural,
Thank
raw,
you.
God given talent. And I salute you, you heard me. And I'm gonna use that for the
Thank you so
promo
much.
too. But that was fire. That was fire. Like you sing, sing. You like you don't sing. I gotta add the other sing to it. You see what I'm saying? So what could me cause I'm a new viewer and listener too. You heard me? I'm gonna just tell you right now. I follow you. I'm about to start
Thank
tapping in.
you.
I like your voice. I'm hosting a show on the 22nd. I would love for you to come sing. You heard me? If you free, you see what I'm saying? It's the Feed a Million project. You see what I'm saying? Build a buzz. You heard me?
Oh yeah.
If you free, I would love for you to come sing. You heard me? Please. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I gotta say please again, but I'm gonna do it. Please. You heard me? That's like I say, March 22nd, you heard me? But what could we
Come.
as viewers and listeners and new viewers and listeners be expecting from you in the near future? Because I'm expecting something in the near future, you heard me?
I just love Atlanta. You know, I was next week competition, right? It's called American Soul Star. It should be airing soon on Tubi. and they trying to get it, on other platforms and stuff like that. So I'm on the rise with that right now. Y'all can go on my page, SHYIA Thompson, and watch, my history, when I made it to the next round, when I made it to top 10 and the finale. I like it's a lot coming ahead for me. And I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful. I'm thanking God, like, for real, because it's been a long journey and I finally got my breathing, my breathing in, I can breathe out. Because it's been a
Man,
crazy, crazy ride. And, about to be on tour and stuff like that. And it's crazy. I love it. And I'm the only blues
congrats.
artist, that was in that competition. That was crazy.
Man, I just
Yeah.
want to say congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised you ain't win. You see what I'm saying? You should have won. Who I gotta talk to? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I,
Who I gotta you know what I'm saying? Cause look, me and my little YNs, we could come through. You heard me? Like you know what I'm saying? And get a recount, but just let me know if that's needed, and we gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? But before we get out of here, you heard me? Leave us with all your social medias. Like you said, you about to go on tour. You heard me. I don't know if you could give us some dates or not. You know what I'm saying?
oh
You
no,
know,
not yet. They haven't, because they got all the top 10 artists. They got to get us in the studio. Then we got to do our sing, tour dates ready and together. But in between time, y'all can, go on my page. Look at, I got videos of singing videos, all of that. Like things I've done in the past, my past shows, all that. And I will welcome y'all in with loving arms,
that's
gracefully
a
loving
fact.
arms.
That's a fact. And where can
Yeah,
we
yeah.
find your music? You know what I'm saying? The music that you got out right now. You heard me?
On all platforms, all platforms. And even like
So
the music I haven't even dropped yet. Like I have little snippets on TikTok. I have little snippets on that's SHYIA the Voice, matter of fact, TikTok. And I have snippets on Facebook too. Like I keep y'all updated every other day with new music or new clips or something like that. Yeah, it's a
that's a
soulful
fact. You heard
rise.
me?
It's gonna be a soulful journey.
That's a fact. And when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get off of here, you heard me, make sure you leave the links to all your pages, you heard me, or links to some songs, you know what I'm saying, some of the videos, and you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. For the younger artists that might be thinking about getting into this music or might have just jumped into this music, no matter the genre, you heard me, could you leave some game for them, some encouraging words, you heard me? Promote yourself, you know what I'm saying? Leave all everything, you know what I'm saying? All your info. You heard me, if somebody want to feature, want you on the podcast, everything, you know what I'm saying? It's your time to shine. I enjoyed you. If we can get another acapella before we get out of here, that's all on you. You understand me? It would be
I
greatly
got you.
appreciated. It would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, man, I enjoyed you. You heard me. It's been a vibe. You heard me. You got a very angelic voice. Leave the info. You heard me. Promote yourself. Lead the inspiring words in the game for the little ones, and hopefully you leave us with an acapella as well. You heard me. Do your thing. You heard me.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay. Now y'all can reach me on any platform, SHYIA the Voice, any platform. And for the upcoming artists, let me tell y'all, invest in yourself. That's the number one key. You have to bet on yourself. You have to put money behind yourself if you're trying to, go far. You hear me? For real, for real. That is the number one thing. Don't be afraid to put money. No matter how much it is, hustle, 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 and get it. That's how I got far. Betting on me. Betting on me. And once again, y'all can find me anywhere, SHYIA the Voice. SHYIA the Voice. THEVOICE. And thank y'all for having me. I want to be back, so I'm gonna sing a little something, something for y'all again. Let me see. Tell me what it is. Spit it out. Speak your mind. Too old to play the guessing games. I'm about to make it easy for you. Move on. I feel like you should move on about my way. Hey, them out, man. Yeah. That's it.
It's P.NUT the General. Too new of the podcast. You keep your body clean, nah? Yeah.
Really comfortable with all of that thing. What you trying to say? Do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that he getting up there and he keeping it all the way phone. What them little niggas be saying? He ain't cloud chase. He ain't capping, he ain't doing none of that. Like, he ain't trying to make himself look. You know, he let his legacy speak. I like that shit. Like, let your legacy